Help support AMTV by becoming a patron, an AMTV staff member, and following us over on Twitter.
Hi there guys, it's Adam Martin here, and welcome back to another episode of the Now Review. And for this instalment we're doing things a little differently, as you can see. We're not going for one of the CD spin-offs, but we are going for a spin-off nonetheless, and it's on vinyl. So here is Now That's What I Call Music with Smash Hits, the double vinyl album. So let's take a look at this. So Smash Hits, for anyone who doesn't know, was a very popular music magazine in the UK, mainly throughout the 80s, and as you can see around the side it's telling you all the artists that appear on here. Some very prolific names there. Let's go, and I think all these are in order of where they appear. Lots of 80s artists there. Oop, no, that's right way around, that's a bit odd. There you go, and then around that side as well, a lot of very recognisable big names, including Michael Jackson, the Pet Shop Boys, to name a few. So you've got like a denim jacket with all the badges on it. This is still a popular trend now. Swing-o-rilliant, hits of the 80s. Was swing-o-rilliant ever really a phrase people used, really? So more badges there. 32, swing-o-rilliant. That is the worst slogan of anything ever I think I've ever heard in my entire life. But of course, what is an album without its track list? So 32 smash hits from 1980 to 1987, which is when this was released. I'm surprised they didn't sort of save this for the end of the decade, but anyway. So we're starting from 1987. I like how it tells you its highest chart position. That's quite nice. Curious Count, Terence Trent at Derby, Mel and Kim, Respectable, a #1 there. Hue and Cry, Labour of Love, 5-star, Rain or Shine. Pet Shop Boys, West End Girls, a #1 for them, of course, their first #1. House Martins with Happy Hour, and Simply Red with Holding Back the Years. That's good. So I think this is 1987 to 85 in a way, because yeah, West End Girls was 85. Record 1 side 2 kicks off with Aha, Take On Me, and then you've got You Spin Me Right Round, a #1. There Must Be an Angel, which was #1. Everybody Wants to Rule the World, Tears for Fears. Wake Me Up Before You Go by Wham, that was #1. Small Town Boy by the Bronski Beat, Master and Servant by Depeche Mode, and George Michael with Careless Whisper, also a #1. So this one is more 1985 to 1983, I believe is when Careless Whisper came out. Record 2 side 1. You've got a lot of #1s, Spandau Ballet with True, UB40 with Red Red Wine, Thompson Twins, Hold Me Now, The Curve, The Love Cats at 7, Dexys Midnight Runners at 1, Look of Love by ABC at #4, Do You Really Want to Hurt Me by The Culture Club at 1, and Save a Prayer by Duran Duran at position 2. So that is 1983 to 1982, I think. Yeah, because then record 2 side 2 is Under Pressure, Queen and David Bowie #1, Michael Jackson, One Day in Your Life. Of course, it was never going to be a CBS record, but you know, it did hit #1 in the UK, would you believe it or not, way back in 1981. Haircut 100, Favourite Shirts, The Specials with Ghost Town #1, The Jam with Going Underground #1, Madness with Baggy Trousers, Adam and the Ants with That Music, and Blondie with Atomic, also at #1. So just looking at the 32 tracks, 13 of them are #1, so just shy of half, so that's quite impressive. You've got all the, you know, credits, thank you to all these companies that pitched in, that's very nice of them. This LP was conceived, written and designed by the Smash Hits staff. Was it really? Smash Hits is published every fortnight by EMAP Metro and costs 48p, a snip! Remember, 48p back in those days was probably worth a lot more now. And all the usual stuff there. But of course, if you're familiar with the Now albums on vinyl, they are gatefolded, which means they have stuff on the inside, basically. Look at all this, all these pictures about the artist. So, oh, and it gives you the year, that's very handy. So in 87, so you've got information about the tracks and how well they did. There's Terence looking very 80s there. This is always really handy. I like things like this that just give you information about the artists themselves. There's Labour of Love, Hue and Cry. Skim back up there, where are they? 5-star there. So this is a really, I'll just pan and talk. So this one's a really strange release, really, if you think about it, because it's not commemorating the whole 80s in general, it's just something the Smash Hits team did, collaborating with Now Music. It's a very nice compilation. There's a lot of great hits that were from the 1980s to that point. A lot of really great songs, as you can see. But why did this need to be made, is the question. I'm glad it was made, as I said, very good album, but it's just a very bizarre release, the fact it's just tied with Smash Hits. I'm not sure how well this did back in the day. I mean, this was 1987, so Now in itself was between Now 9 and Now 10, so still in the very early days of now, and I believe this was released on cassette as well. In fact, what am I saying? I own it on cassette. I think it was released on CD. Whether or not it had all 32 tracks, that would have to be double checked, I think, only because in the early days of Now, when they released them on CD, it never tended to be the full soundtracks. It'd be like a selection, like 15 or something like that. Scanning the rest. And I don't think there'll be much to show on it in particular, but hey, why not? I'll get out one of the discs and show you guys what it looks like. So there it is. There's the disc, standard black vinyl with the Smash Hits logo there. It says the production code is now, well, I'm guessing that's Now Smash Hits 1. So maybe they were going to do more of these, I don't know, but to my knowledge and to the record going knowledge, this is the only collaboration album that Now did with Smash Hits. So that, in short, was the Now Smash Hits album. I mean, in terms of the 80s, it is missing some pretty big hitters, like Madonna's not on here, for example, Prince isn't on here, but again, the premise of Now, and I guess in this case Smash Hits, is they had to work with all the different record companies of the day and agree to license the songs on here. So a lot of companies did, but not all of them, of course. But where can you get this release nowadays, over 30 years on? Well, I got mine at about 2015. I got mine off eBay for just under £10. eBay is going to be your go-to place for this sort of record, or on the Discogs website, for example, or you might just get lucky at either a charity shop or a car boot sale. But like with all vinyl, if you do catch this in the wild, make sure the discs are relatively clean, that they're scratch-free, deep scratch-free. If it's a bit dusty, that's fine, you can dust that off. But always make sure if you see it in person, check those discs. If you're buying it online, make sure the condition is stated as like very good or very good plus or near mint. If you're not sure, if it's not clear, always message the seller before buying so they can tell you, ask them for pictures, you are entitled to do that, just because you don't want to spend money on a record that ultimately is in very bad condition. So who is this album for? I mean, really, this is for the die-hard Now collectors. It's a very odd record released in general, but if you like 80s music, then hey, it's swing-o-rilliant. And that's all for this installment of the Now Review. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like, leave your comments down below, share it around with your friends, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and until the next one, I will see you guys next time.
Thank you to our patrons for helping to support the show, and a special thank you to Macra, Hooks Media, Ben Freeman, Ethan Carberry-Holt, Bruce Danton, The Broken Kitsumanoid, and Francine Salazar, our AMTV staff members.